The dry desert air shimmered under the scorching midday sun. Cracked earth stretched far and wide, with only the occasional clump of sagebrush and brittle grass to break the monotony of the barren landscape. In this vast and unforgiving terrain, two formidable adversaries were about to engage in an ancient ritual, one that had played out countless times before, long before man ever set foot upon this land. Two male rattlesnakes, each measuring over 5 feet in length, coiled and uncoiled in preparation for their duel. Their scales glistened in the sunlight, patterns of brown and black camouflaging them against the dusty ground. Their forked tongues flicked in and out, tasting the air thick with tension and challenge. Nearby, partially concealed within the roots of a weathered mesquite tree, a female rattlesnake lay coiled, her watchful eyes fixed on the impending battle. She was the prize, the reason these two warriors had come face to face. Only the victor would earn the right to mate with her and pass on his lineage to the next generation. The fight began with a slow, deliberate circling, each serpent rising tall, half their bodies lifted from the ground as they sized each other up. The air was heavy with an electric charge, as if the earth itself held its breath in anticipation. One snake, slightly larger and with a darker pattern, struck first, lunging forward and colliding with his opponent in a display of raw power. Their bodies twisted and coiled together, muscles straining as they wrestled for dominance. This was no simple brawl. It was an intricate dance of strength and skill, a test of endurance and will. Their heads swayed in perfect synchrony, eyes locked, neither willing to submit. Dust rose around them as they slammed into the ground, tails rattling in furious bursts. This was not a fight to the death. Rattlesnakes rarely used their venom against one another in such disputes. Instead, it was a contest of sheer physical superiority, a battle to determine who could subdue the other. For minutes that felt like eternity, they twisted and turned, their bodies forming a writhing spiral of power and aggression. The smaller of the two, though initially overwhelmed, began to leverage his agility, maneuvering himself into a dominant position. He coiled tightly around his rival's body, pressing down with unyielding force. The larger snake struggled, thrashing against the relentless hold, but his energy was waning. His rival sensed the shift and pressed his advantage, forcing the bigger snake's head downward. With one